These are my Super Bowl 60 hot takes. As we all know, Super Bowl 60 was yesterday, and it was kind of a blowout. And not the kind of blowout that's kind of still entertaining, like they score a lot of touchdowns, it was just kind of boring. And honestly, if you would have just turned on the game in the fourth quarter, you would have been a lot more entertained. I mean, think about this for a second. Jason Myers was the only person to score in the first 3 quarters of this game. The kicker. Yeah, in fact, he actually set a record for most field goals in a Super Bowl at 5 last night, which kind of begs the question, why was he not the Super Bowl MVP? And that's not at all take away from this man who put up over 120 yards on 29 carries, because that's absolutely fantastic, but he didn't break any records. Although I will say respect to Kenneth Walker III because he kind of carried the Seahawks offense when they were not looking very good. I mean, Sam Darnold just was not able to really get anything going in the red zone last night until the fourth quarter. And even then, he only connected once in the red zone to A.J. Barnett. It was, however, a fantastic throw. I mean, that was a phenomenal touchdown. One thing I will say about Sam Darnold in this game that kind of represents his entire career is his resiliency just did not go away. I mean, with how good the Patriots secondary was playing, he still continued to throw into tight spots and it almost worked out for him. And even when they were crashing straight for him, he stood in the pocket, did not get deterred. But when he did step out of the pocket, he wasn't afraid to run the ball, which was actually pretty shocking considering the fact that I thought he was as mobile as a broken down trailer home. Yeah! But he got the job done and he didn't commit any turnovers in this game. But on the other hand, unfortunately, Drake May did. Now, you could argue that his offensive line totally failed him against the Seattle Seahawks defense, but he did make some questionable decisions under pressure. One thing I will say though in his defense, anyone that's calling him a fraud is tripping. First of all, he's only 23 and this is only his second year in the league. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to make excuses for him, but his offensive line was terrible, his running backs did nothing, and his wide receiver one had more baby mamas and drop passes than receptions in this game. So... And lastly, let me show some love to the Seahawks defense. They were undeniably the hardest defense to play against in the playoffs. I mean, they were so good they probably could have stopped the Mongolians from destroying the Great Wall of China. They were this close to breaking the Super Bowl sack record last night. I think it's safe to say the way they played last night that they're bringing the Legion of Boom back. Actually, one more thing. I want to give a huge shout out to arguably the most likable football player of all time. Now, he didn't win another Super Bowl MVP last night, but he was huge with 6 catches for 61 yards for the Seahawks. He's just the GOAT, isn't he? I mean, I love Cooper Kupp, man. But let me know if you agree with my takes and comment below what you thought of the Super Bowl. Thank you for watching. Antonio out.